Hello everyone, my name is MK and today's flow is a 60-minute restore flow. What this means is that we'll be holding poses for 5 to 10 minutes with the goal of relaxing our nervous system, resetting our body, taking an hour of intentional rest. What you'll need for today is a bolster or pillow, 2 blocks or something that can help bring the floor to you. When you've grabbed those things, I invite you to find a comfortable position. Close your eyes and begin noticing your breath. Turning your focus inwards, observing what the breath is doing on its own, not changing it. Notice, is your breath in the throat, chest, the belly, once you notice where your natural breath is going, on your next inhale, breathe in through your nose, filling your belly with air. Exhale out your mouth to release. Continue to inhale through your nose, filling your belly, expand. Exhaling out your mouth, letting it go. Taking these cleansing yogi breaths at your pace. Inhaling, filling the belly with air. Exhaling, letting it all go. As you continue to take these yogi breaths at your pace, with your breath, breathing with more intention, guiding the air into the body. Use this time to set an intention for your practice. Thinking about what brought you here today, what brought you to your mat. And if you're looking for guidance or inspiration, a good mantra or mindset for today's flow is let go of the noise and be here in the now. You deserve it. A good mantra is I deserve to be here in the now. Continue taking these belly breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, thinking about your why. Once you've set an intention for your practice, on your next inhale, breathe it in. Imagine that you're sending it throughout your whole body. Exhale out your mouth to release. Continue taking these belly breaths. And decide if you're going to continue to inhale through the nose and out the mouth. Or inhale through the nose, out the nose. Before we do that, we're going to do a more focusing, intentional breathing called Nadi Shodhana breath or alternate nostril breathing. This is where you inhale through one side of the nose, exhale out the other, filling the belly with air, allowing your body to really calm down and be more present as you are inhaling, giving the left side a full amount of air, and inhaling, giving the right side a whole amount of air. You have to be more intentional and see what's going on, helping to remove those excess thoughts. So, when you're ready, you're going to bring up your left hand and put your left thumb on your left nostril, point your middle finger, go in between the eyebrows, ring finger stays tucked, pinky finger on the other nostril, and exhale where you are. Close the right nostril, inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale. Inhale right. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale. Close, open right. Inhale. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale, we'll go for 2 more rounds. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale, final round. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale. Close, open left, exhale. Remove your hand. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Come back to your intention. Breathe it in again. Exhale to let it go. Now as you're breathing, decide if you're going to continue with the belly breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, or switch to in through the nose, out through the nose. Pick the one that will help you feel the most relaxed and continue to let go. And when you're ready, I invite you to gently open your eyes. And we're going to make our way to tabletop position, stacking our shoulders over the wrists, knees hip width apart, getting ready for some cat-cows. You're going to inhale, bring your belly to the floor, gaze in front of you for cow. Exhale to cat, rounding your spine, gaze in between your hands. Continue to inhale into cow. Exhale into cat at your pace, with your breath. Eyes closed if it feels comfortable. Inhaling nice and steady. Exhaling nice and slow. You're in no rush. You have time. We're warming up our body, getting out the wiggles before we dive in to holding these gentle poses. Taking 2 more cat-cows each. As you finish up your last ones, make your way back to tabletop position. Again, checking the shoulders are over the wrists, knees are hip width apart. From here, we're going to make our way to our feet, standing in the mountain pose. Bringing your feet about hip width apart. That's 2 fists about. Inhale up, you're gonna bring your hands to either elbow. And then exhale, let your body come over and down to one side with a bend in the knees. Swinging across, inhaling up. Exhaling down. If you need to step your feet further apart, go for it as you inhale around and up. Exhaling around and down, taking these full body circles like a flower rising up or the sun rising up and down, warming up our whole body. Notice the body activating and awakening as you move through these circles, engaging the legs, the spine and shoulders. We're not going fast, but taking our time. Moving as slow as feels comfortable for you. Taking 1 to 2 more circles in this direction before we switch and go the other way. As you finish up your circle, you're gonna this time exhale down the opposite direction. Inhale over and up the other way. Continuing our sunshine rising and coming down. Continuing our circles. We're going to take about 1 to 2 more. Take your last one or so. Kneeling in a forward fold. Letting yourself hang heavy for a moment. From here, coming back to your knees. Knees together, let yourself melt into child's pose, forehead to floor. Arms out past the head or back by your heels. We're gonna take 5 breaths here. Three more. Two more breaths. Last one. From here, you're going to push up and we're going to prep for our first pose, which is a reclined fish pose. Now again, our goal is total comfort here. So I'm going to have you start by making a T with your blocks with some space in between them. The top of the T is for your head, and this goes along your spine. I like to have it kind of just under my shoulder blade space. Adjust as needed. Maybe for your head, you don't want the block, you can do head to floor. Or maybe you notice that this is not as comfortable for a long period of time. That's when you put your bolster along your spine and body and let yourself melt down. Legs out, arms in a T or cactus. Adjust, move around, get comfortable, and allow yourself to be in this moment. Beginning with our heart to the sky, calling in that loving, good energy, breathing it in. Exhaling out the energy we don't want or need. Remember that as we're in these poses, I won't be speaking as much to allow you that intentional rest, to let go, to be present with your body and mind. Coming back to that intention of let go of the outside noise and be in this moment. You deserve to be here. See if there's any ways you can adjust, make yourself even 10% more comfortable. As you're here, feel your spine releasing, feeling fully supported by the blocks and bolster. Shoulders opening and letting go. Countering all that sitting and time on our screens that a lot of us tend to do. As you inhale, notice where you feel a sense of ease in the body, a state of calm. Breathe into that space. As you exhale, imagine it's washing over you from your head to your toe, letting go. With each inhale and exhale, peace and calm sweeps through the body. Letting go of worries, excess thoughts, or trying to. See if there's a way to adjust, move, make yourself even just a little bit more comfortable now that we've been here for some time. Not leaving the pose, but making any shifts to maximize your comfort and rest. As you're here, begin deepening your breath. Coming back to that full belly breath in through the nose, out the mouth or nose. The goal is slow and steady. Seeing if your inhale can be the same length as your exhale. Not leaving yet, but preparing. Five more breaths here. Four more. Three more breaths. Two more. Last one. When you're ready, you can bend your knees, bring your feet to the floor, and gently roll over to your side for a moment. Pushing up nice and steady. From here, you're going to move your block and bolster off to the side. We're gonna make our way back to our spine with your knees bent. Now to counter, we're gonna bring our feet to the outer edges of our mat. Let your knees fall towards each other. Hands can be on your belly or on the floor, but we're just letting our knees lean in, countering some of that opening by pressing our whole spine to the ground, letting our knees bend and touch each other. Feel your spine pressing into the floor in a straight line after that opening we did. 2 more breaths. Last one. From here, you're going to bring your feet out straight, arms over your head. We're going to do a little banana stretch. So what this means is your hands and upper body are going to reach one way. Notice my center stays still. I'm holding onto my wrist. Then I bring first my leg over, then my other one, like a banana. You're trying to keep your core in the center, hips as well. Legs reaching over, upper body reaching over. You can stack your legs or not, but let yourself be here for a moment, gazing off to the side or up at the sky, your choice. Feel that extension of the side body through your hip and outer thigh or IT band. You might also feel this in your quad a little bit. Adjust as needed to feel supported. Always have the option to put a bolster underneath your lower back or against your leg. Breathe in and melt into this moment. Remember, the goal is being fully present, releasing, letting go. So if you're in a pose and you notice you're not feeling that full relaxation, adjust. Maybe you uncross a leg or come out of the bend a little. Honor what your body needs and melt into it. Begin deepening your breath here. Into the nose, filling your belly. Out your mouth or nose, matching the length of your inhale. Five more breaths here. Four more. Three more breaths. Two more breaths here. Last one. Inhale, bring your feet back to center. Then your upper body, shake out if you need to. And next step, upper body towards the opposite direction. Lower body stepping one then the other. Crossing your legs or having them next to each other. Gazing off to the side or up at the sky. Breathe into it. Notice again that sense of ease. Where is it showing up? Has it spread? Breathe into it. Notice as you exhale the feeling of calm spreading. Feel the floor spreading out beneath you, fully supporting you in this moment. Notice your side body extending, releasing. If you need to adjust so your legs feel comfortable, you're fully melting into the pose with each breath. Begin deepening your breath, not moving yet, but preparing the body. Again, inhaling, filling the belly with air. Exhaling, seeing if your exhale can be the same length or longer than the inhale. 5 more breaths. 4 more. 3 more breaths. 2 more. Last one. Inhale back to center, adjusting as needed. From here, bring your knees to your chest, hug yourself like a ball for a moment. Maybe rock along your spine, countering, resetting before we meet back on our spine. Now for this next one, you're going to need your props. We're doing a supported reclined twist. So you can have your bolster along your back, or you could be back to the floor, but we're keeping our chest facing up as much as possible, and then letting both knees fall to the side. Now, for mine, they naturally stay lifted, and that's okay, but we want to be fully supported. So for my body, I'm gonna grab my bolster, no, my block, not my bolster. Notice instead of having it this way, I'm propping it this way so that my knees are doing no work, and I can just let my heart space open up to the sky. Arms in a T or cactus, looking up or away from the legs. Get set up, melting to the floor for the supported spinal twist. We're doing our side body, now we're working our lower back, keeping our heart space open to that beautiful energy, calling in that loving energy that we're giving ourselves by dedicating this hour. Breathe into this moment, that sense of calm. the reasons for making the mantra for this restorative flow, letting go of the outside noise, and being in this moment because you deserve it, is that I don't know about you, but for me, it can be so easy to get caught up in everything going on, what we think we should be doing, what we want to do, what we need to do, what our friends say, what our family say, etc. And no matter how hard we try, I think everyone can admit they're guilty of getting caught up in that hustle bustle and not prioritizing these calm, slow moments. So when you choose to dedicate an hour like this to yourself, no one made you be here. No one asked you to be here except yourself. And so you are choosing to put that noise to the side and reset with your inner compass and guide, giving your body and nervous system a chance to let go and release, reminding yourself what really matters, and that's your intuition, taking time to pause and slowing down in this fast world. Breathe in a sense of gratitude and thanks. Exhale, melting into it. Let that sit in your mind for a moment as we breathe here. Adjusting if needed as your body finds more space. Begin deepening your breath here. Not changing it, but preparing to move. If needed, breathing a little deeper. Exhaling slower. 5 more breaths here. 4 more. 3 more breaths. 2 more. Last one. Remove your prop and slowly inhale back to center. Readjusting as needed. Knees to your chest, hug like a ball once more. When you're ready, arms to the T. Exhale, legs down to the other side. Again, if your legs comfortably reach the floor here and you don't feel you need props, that is okay. Otherwise, you're gonna slide a block in between your legs. So for me, on the other side, I need it like this. On this side, my legs need it here. So honor that one side might need something different than the other, and remind yourself that's okay and very normal. Your gaze will go either up at the sky or off to the side away from your legs, arms out in a T or a cactus. Breathing in here. Melting open. Come back to that sense of ease and calm. Where has it gone? Is it in the same place? Has it spread to more parts of your body? And as always, breathe it in. Feel that ease wash over you. You are safe. You belong here. You deserve to be in this moment, feeling at ease, feeling at peace. Breathe in that reminder. I deserve to be here. You do deserve to be here. You deserve to feel important and prioritized by yourself. Begin deepening your breath, making those inhales a little bit longer than the exhales. Prepping to move, but not moving yet. 5 more breaths. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more breaths. Last one. Slowly move your prop, make your way back to center. Adjust as needed, knees to chest. Maybe you do some circles along your spine with the knees. Maybe roll to the side and move bolster. Slowly making our way to a seated position. A lot of upper body. We wanted to give our lower body a little more focus, so we're going to be taking a bound angle or butterfly pose with your knees open. Now if you're sitting here and you're like, ooh, that feels a little uncomfortable, you're going to grab your 2 blocks or whatever brings the floor closer to you. And you're going to prop up your knees. Maybe that's here, here, maybe even here. But the goal is not to be forcing, it's gently opening. And if over time you feel there's more space, you can lower the blocks. We're gonna be trying to melt forwards. Now notice, you don't need a straight spine. You just let yourself curve like this. And you don't have to have a bolster or pillow here, but if you'd like, bring yours in, folding it, and allowing yourself to melt over it, or just body melting forward. Grab your feet and let yourself melt towards the floor. Not only are we opening our hips, targeting our inner thighs and lower back, but we're also allowing your spine to release in the opposite direction, curving and melting to the ground, giving our spine a break with gravity. Melting forward here. Adjust until you feel well in this position. Feel your body melting towards the floor, releasing, reminding yourself you can adjust the props as needed. Maybe you're here and you think, I need to make them a little bit higher. Struggling. Or maybe you need to come up a little and not be as curved. Maybe you find more space, you can go lower. Honor the process. There's no right or wrong way. Notice your spine making space as it curves, fully protected in this pose. Remind yourself of your why, your intention. Breathe it in. Exhale to melt and release. Whether your intention is letting go of the noise and that you deserve to be here or something else, keep it in your mind. Breathing it in and out. You deserve this rest in a world where going fast and listening to that noise, like I mentioned earlier, is so common. Giving yourself an hour like this is such an amazing, beautiful act of self-love and showing up for yourself. It's easy to think we don't deserve or have time for moments like this, really only resting when we sleep and forgetting that You need these pauses, these slow moments, just as much as you need to push yourself, exercise, and go fast. Life is a balance, and it's finding that middle of go, go, go with rest and trying to work our way to the middle as much as possible. So feel yourself letting go, melting fully into the moment, beginning to deepen your breath here. In through the nose, filling your belly. Out the mouth or nose, nice and slow. Inhaling, filling the belly. Exhaling, seeing if you can make your exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. When you can take slow breaths like this, intentionally lengthening the exhale, you're sending a natural signal to your body that you're safe, you're okay, you don't need to be in fight or flight mode. This sends chemicals from the brain throughout the body, helping to relax your nervous system and reset the body, taking you away from fight or flight and bringing you to that center, that calm. We're going to take 5 of these belly breaths, exhaling a little bit longer than the inhale. Ready, go in, out. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more breaths. Last one. Inhale and slowly walk yourself up. Moving your bolster and blocks to the side. We're going to just quickly do one more thing. Countering that opening. Windshield wiping the legs from side to side. Notice we're going slow. This is not a fast moment. We pause, we take our time. Taking 2 more per side. From here, as you finish up, we're going to make our way back to our backs. I'm going to have you start with no bolster. Bringing your spine to the floor. Feet on the floor, grab one block and set it underneath at the base of your spine, just above your glute muscles, and bring your knees to the chest. Notice how they just naturally round and pull you in. You can stay right here or lift your legs up. I have to keep a slight bend. Notice you're fully supported in this position. Because of my bun, I'm gonna grab my other block to go under my neck to support it better. As you're here, hands by your hips, you can stay right here. Or if it's in your practice and comfortable, you can push your hips coming into a plow. I'm going to stay here because I want to relax and let go. Countering, I'm not going to force myself into a position. I'm going to honor where my body's at, and I hope you do the same. Feel this countering. I'm going to take 3 more breaths here. And 2 more. One more. Inhale, stay. Exhale, slowly bring your feet back to the floor. Lift the hips, remove the block, or both. Lift up, you don't have to, but for our final pose, our resting Shavasana, you can bring your bolster along the base of your spine. You can put it underneath your lower back or knees. Move around, find your final resting position. Getting ready for our final Shavasana. Move around until you feel comfortable, and when you've found that position you can be in for the next little bit of time. Inhale, squeezing everything as tight as you can. Exhale, release. Before I let you go, we're going to come back to some breath work. I'm going to lead us in some inhales. We pause, exhale, pause. So everyone exhale where you are. Inhale for 4, 3, 4. Hold for a moment. Exhale. 3, 4. Hold. Inhale. 3, 4. Hold for a moment. Exhale. 3, 4. Hold. Inhale. 3, 4. Hold for a moment. Exhale. 3, 4. Hold. Inhale. 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 3, 4. Hold. Inhale. 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 3, 4. Hold for a moment. Inhale. 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 3, 4. Hold. Inhale, we'll go for 2 more rounds. 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 3, 4. Hold. Last one. Inhale. 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 3, 4. Hold. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Come back to your intention one last time. Breathe it in. Exhale to release. As you're here, try and let thoughts come and go with the breath. Listen to the music. I will let you know when it's time to come out. Slowly begin wiggling your toes and fingers, gently inviting movement back to the body. Gently turn your head from side to side, bringing yourself back to this moment, to this room. Begin taking circles with the ankles and the wrists, going first in one direction and then the other. When you're ready, you're going to bring your arms overhead. And on your next inhale, pull your body in both directions for a nice lengthening stretch. Exhale, rolling over to your right side. Knees bent, using one arm as a pillow, other hand in the heart space area, knees bent. As you're here, take a moment to thank yourself for dedicating this hour to your body and your mind, free of distractions, doing your best to let go of that noise and be in this moment. Breathe this thank you in. Exhale to release. When you're ready, I invite you to make your way to a comfortable seated position with your eyes still closed to end our practice. We're going to close our practice with 3 deep breaths as a community where we inhale in through our noses and out through our mouths with our hands at heart center or in Hali Mudra. Everyone exhale where you are. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale your hands up to your third eye or in between your eyebrows. Please know that the light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Please let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, how you felt after this flow, and if you want to share what are some things you're able to let go of to be more present today. Let me know in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed this flow, make sure to like and subscribe so that you get updated when I release new flows on Mondays. Thank you again for practicing with me, and have a great rest of your day.